Ever worked for a boss who talks big, takes credit, and blames everyone else when things go wrong? Well, it's not just about you or your boss. This problem is bigger than that. Psychologists call this toxic triangle, a powerful research-backed model that explains how narcissistic leader rise to power in an organization and drags the entire team down with them. And if you are someone who's experiencing this, then stick around because in the next 7 minutes, I will show you what the toxic triangle is, why narcissistic leaders get promoted, and most importantly, how you can survive or stop them. Think of toxic triangle like a 3-part recipe for a leadership disaster. You basically need a destructive and a self-arrogant and obsessed leader. We'll call this as a narcissistic leader. You need susceptible followers, which are either passive or either power-hungry, and a conducive environment like a chaos or absolutely built with no rules. Just like how fire needs all the 3 things, fuel, oxygen, and spark, if you remove any one, it dies. But together, it creates a toxic blaze. So let's start with the spark, the narcissistic leader. You see, the narcissistic leader looks confident on the surface, charismatic, bold, maybe even visionary, but under the hood, it's all about them. They see themselves as a hero in every story, even the ones they are ruining while blaming everyone else. They will walk all over your burnout and still ask why you're not smiling moments after belittling you. They crave constant praise, surround themselves with yes people, and treat self-praise like oxygen. And the moment you offer honest feedback to them, they explode as if loyalty only meant silence for them. They are like a driver holding the steering wheel of a bus, while the entire team is inside it. And this person thinks that the GPS is lying and only they know the right way. Except they're blindfolded and yelling at everyone for distractions while driving towards a valley. Remember Theranos and Elizabeth Holmes' chapter. Charismatic, visionary, but utterly fraudulent. Holmes built a culture where questioning the mission was betrayal. Employees who spoke up were silenced or either fired out. Now, this second side of the triangle is the reason why the narcissistic leader remain in power, the susceptible followers. There are 2 types, conformers and colluders. Well, conformers are well-meaning people who stay quiet, they crave safety or a structure, and they do not want to rock the boat quite a bit. And colluders, these folks see the power and they want a piece of it. So they support the toxic leader to climb higher themselves. If the toxic leader is driving a bus off the cliff, conformers are sitting quietly hoping for a U-turn. And colluders are grabbing a front row seat and going faster, faster. Together, these 2 groups become the leader's protective shield, making others afraid to speak up or even question the total madness that's going on. And the third ingredient, the environment. Toxic leadership needs the right conditions to flourish. What does that mean? Well, it means weak oversight, no accountability, high pressure or chaos, and fear-driven culture. In crisis, people want fast decisions. Narcissists love that. They swoop in, act decisive, and everyone thinks, wow, this person's got it all. Without checks and balances in the environment, a narcissistic leader can grow unchecked and take over the whole space. So what can you do if you are caught in the toxic leader's triangle? There is a method called the Grey Rock technique, and I will explain that ahead, but let me caution you. You should only resort to Grey Rock technique in case if the following next 5 things do not really work for you. The first one, set boundaries. Say no when needed. Protect your mental health first before anything else. Second, find allies. You see, you're not alone. There are others who might be also feeling the same thing. Find a group of them together. That generally helps. Option 3, use all reporting channels at your disposal. If you trust your HR or the ethics line, please report it over there. And documented pattern matters. And keep emails in your archive, what might be helpful in the future to prove this pattern. Option 4, leverage 360-degree feedback surveys. Well, this can really help spotlight toxic behavior without you personally taking any risks. And option 5, know when to leave. If nothing changes and you're being emotionally drained, it's okay to walk away. No job, I repeat, no job is worth the long-term trauma to go through. And this brings me to the Grey Rock technique. But remember what I said before. You'll only resort to this if you don't find the prior 5 as a suitable solution for you. You see, the idea is simple. Narcissists and toxic leaders feed on emotional reaction, drama, praise, conflict, or even passing pain to you. The Grey Rock technique starves them of that emotional reaction and the energy by giving them nothing to react to. So gray rock equals to boring plus unemotional plus detached. It is a protective strategy and not a long-term solution. 1. Be emotionally flat. If the narcissistic leader says, I can't believe you messed that up again. Are you even paying attention anymore? Your gray rock response can be, I understand, it won't happen again. Use a calm tone, no eye rolls, no defensiveness. Don't even react emotionally. 2. Give boring responses. If the narcissistic leader says, what do you think about this new manager? I heard she's an absolute disaster. Your gray rock response can be, I really haven't interacted with her. Keep it vague and dull. Don't engage in gossip or any kind of opinions. 3. Refrain from engaging in any kind of drama. Let's say the toxic leader tells you, you know what your problem is? You never care about the team unless it personally benefits you. Your gray rock response in this situation should be, okay. One word, flat response. Don't explain or even try to defend yourself. 4. Avoid sharing any personal vulnerabilities with the narcissistic leader. Let's assume the narcissistic leader tells you, hey, you seem off today. Is there something going on in your personal life? And your reaction should be, no, nothing, just a normal day. Keep it surface level. Don't open up. Change the subject or move on. Don't give them any personal information which they may use against you in future. Let me reiterate, gray rock is a protective strategy, not a long-term solution. No person can or should survive in this for long. I will put a link for more on the gray rock solution in the description below. Do refer to it. And this brings me to an interesting question. Can the narcissistic leader be saved? Well, the answer is yes, sometimes. With executive coaching, accountability, and honest feedback, some narcissistic leaders can improve, but only if they are willing. Otherwise, organizations must step in. Board, investors, or even employee pressure can remove a toxic leader and rebuild trust. The best defense, a culture of psychological safety, where speaking up is rewarded and where the leadership is measured not just by results, but how those results are actually achieved. If you have ever worked under a narcissistic leader or you're surviving one, drop in your story in the comments. Let's team up and learn from each other. Thank you for watching it till the end, and I hope this has given you great value. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and most importantly, share this with someone who really needed to hear this today. I will see you in the next one.